welcome back to Med School Radio. This is Simon again in Tokyo. It is noisy upstairs because my neighbors are having fun. I don't give a crap. I'm here to give a podcast, and today we're going to be talking about 2 spinal cord developmental abnormalities. But before we get to that, let's listen to a little bit of Pink Floyd. I know you want to listen to the rest of it, but we're going to save that until we finish this podcast here. We're going to be talking about 2 spinal cord developmental abnormalities. And this is, again, from PathBytes, which you can get at www.pathologystudent.com. You can sign up for this email that comes right to your email box, and you can get a quick bite of pathology for the day. So let's get to it. I'm just going to be reading this, and if you haven't been following Dr. Kraft's PathBytes, you're not going to have seen some of the content, but I'll be covering this in the next few weeks, hopefully. So it says we've been talking about developmental abnormalities of the CNS lately. We've covered neural tube defects. There are 4 main ones. Forebrain developmental abnormalities. There are 7 of these. And posterior fossa abnormalities. There are 2 of these. Remember what they are? No, I don't. They are listed below in case you forgot. Today we're talking about spinal cord developmental abnormalities. And here they are. So, number 1, syringomyelia or syrinx. This is a formation of a fluid-filled cleft in the inner part of the cord. It can extend into the brainstem. This is called syringobulbia. This presents as an isolated loss of pain and temperature sensation in the upper extremities. And next is hydromyelia, an expansion of the central canal of the cord. It can be segmental or just one big expansion, and it usually presents with both motor and sensory signs and symptoms. And here are the types of CNS developmental abnormalities we've been discussing so far. And you'll be able to see examples of these in Dr. Kraft's PathBytes, or head on over to her website. First, neural tube defects. Encephalocele, spina bifida, myelomeningeocele, and anencephaly. Those are the neural tube defects. And next, forebrain abnormalities. Megalencephaly, microencephaly, lysencephaly, polymicrogyria, and neuronal heterotopia, and holoprosencephaly, and lastly, agenesis of the corpus callosum. And the last one on this list is the posterior fossa abnormalities, Dandy-Walker malformation and Arnold-Chiari malformation, types 1 and 2. So if you're still hungry and you'd like to know more, head on over to Robbins' 9th edition, page 1258. I have a copy of this book, and I also look at the online version. I find it very helpful to go through the MCQs if you're preparing for the USMLE or COMLEX or any of the licensing examinations. You'll find this is an excellent resource. And of course, you can also go to the neuropathology mini course on Dr. Kraft's website, which is a painless way to review high-yield neuropathology topics. So thanks very much for listening. Just as a review, we talked today about syringomyelia or syrinx, and number 2, hydromyelia. And then we reviewed some of the types of the CNS developmental abnormalities that have been discussed. Okay, let's continue with the song.
Take the central line out. J. Cole. Bounce back. Troponin bump. It's the hard doc's life for us. Hospital doc's life for us. Specialists, they got it made. We do the work while they get paid. It's the hard doc's life. From standing on the unit rounding to learning some of the thickest charts a doc has ever seen. And hearing some of the sickest parts a doc has ever heard. Do the weekend, working nights and all the shifts between. You know me well, from pulling prey and the ulcer rap. Still I take crap from insurance and the house staff. F that to PCPs treating sick folks. Mad props while the consultants telling dick jokes that flop. I fill out paperwork all day long. No doubt. Then nurses tell me that I did it wrong. White out. See 20 patients but get paid squat. The radiologist just bought a yacht. What the? Nurses be laughing at the ties I bought. Shop frugally and save money at Marshalls and Ross. Payless. They call a code when I come through. Just don't be asking me to run it, man. I got notes to do. It's the Hard Doc's life for us. Orthopods consulting us. See their train wrecks every day. They fix the bone, then walk away. It's the Hard Doc's life. I flow for those gomed out. Sundown and locked down in the posy vest. Just trying to bust out. I roll with old folks. Got no veins for IV pokes. Septic and found down in stool. A code brown, yellow gown itching. Deep in debt from med school tuition. C-diff, MRSA up in my kitchen. Intern bitching about work hours. He's checking the clock. But I'ma be on call, whether I'm on call or not. We went from lukewarm to hot, filling the hospitals with docs who practice evidence-based logic like Spock. Straight talk from my homies who work in the ED. Mad love, lest you're calling about another syncope. I disagree with the phony UM docs, mess with my homies. I'm like, still, yo, don't control me. Yo, I like to build, but when my patient census ain't improving, I'm trying to dispo everything moving. It's the Hard Doc's life for us. Too many patients for each of us. Try to discharge, make 'em pack. Overdo it, they bounce back. It's the Hard Doc's life for us. Hospital Doc's life for us. Hardest job we'll ever do, next to cleaning baby poo. It's the Hard Doc's life